ins Gesicht und sie schreiben bitte nicht, ich merke gar nicht. Musik ist auf dem Pen und Lost Dogs Gangster-Schiss. Und ich fixiere auf der Badewiese, spiele auf dem Schwimmbad. Zu tun. Der Bus war der Meisterbus. Ja, und sich bald hat. Also voll bleiben dabei auf der Jagd nach Ferraris. Alle Gangster so la 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 la. Panik. Immer rein ins Gesicht und sie schreien bitte nicht, aber ich merke gar nichts, weil du mir egal bist. Einmal nur noch rumrennen und schreien. Unendlich leid. Spaß. Nicht seit Tag 1. Weil meine Notes muss ich gleich in die Story posten. So wie die Lotion. Diese Hobbylosen. Vollidioten. Ja. I wish you could listen to the song, but if I play it for you, this video will be blocked by YouTube. Right. Okay, how many people? 8. All right. I'll start when 20 people are on. You can already ask questions. Okay, you can ask questions about magic and really anything else. I like to talk about it, all kinds of things, you know. So just ask whatever you want to talk about. Alle Gangster so la 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 la. Ich Do you speak French music? No, this was German, but I do speak a little bit of French. Petit peu. Yes. Do I listen to French music? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Listen to NTM, Booba, and a little bit of Hof. RH oder 2F. Like that. RH ou 2F. Hey Frank, hope you're well. What's up? Tu parles français? Oui, je parle français. Petit peu. J'ai étudié français à l'école pour 4 ans. Non, 4 ans. 4 ou 5 ans. Ich habe mir schon gedacht, dass das Deutsch ist. Das Lied war deutsch. Das Lied, was ich gerade gehört habe, das war auf Deutsch, auf jeden Fall. Aber er hat gefragt, ob ich Französisch spreche. Ja, die Antwort ist ja. Erika, are you German? Erika Dawn Wyatt. Doesn't sound German. Are you? $15 people. Okay, I'll start when we get 20 people on. What's up, Tashi? Super, du sprichst Deutsch. Ja, bist du Deutsch oder bist du auch Deutsche oder was? Erika Dawn Wyatt, das klingt nicht deutsch, ne? Aber gibt ja viele in Deutschland, die nicht deutsch sind. Oder nicht, nicht Franz heißen, wenn du weißt, was ich meine. German African, okay. Okay. Ja. Kind of covers, what's that? Born and raised in Germany, leaving now in California, living now in California. Wo in Deutschland hast du gewohnt? Wo in Deutschland hast du denn gewohnt? Ich komme aus München. Ich habe dann aber sehr lange in Frankfurt und anderen Ecken gewohnt. Und du? So weird. Hier ist es 7 Uhr gerade, zum ersten Mal Livestream. Wollte fragen, ob du Deutsch sprechen kannst. Und nun machst du es zum ersten Mal. Das ist nicht zum ersten Mal. Ja. She's asking, or he's asking if I speak German, and it's 7 a.m. over here. Yeah, I do. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks. I'm doing well. 16 people. All right, let it be 20 people, and I'll start. Nürnberg. Ach, schön. Ich habe schöne Erinnerungen an Nürnberg. Ja. Da ein, zwei Mal gefeiert. Eine schöne Stadt. Sehr schön. Wo in Kalifornien wohnst du denn jetzt? Ich hoffe nicht, dass du nach LA bist, oder? Los Angeles? Bist du dann? Oder San Francisco? Is it possible to be a good magician and be broke? I don't think so. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be broke. Okay, 19 people. One more person. Liz, let me know if you're on. Are you on? Or should I text you on Messenger? Are you on? On? In Fontana? Huh? Das habe ich ja noch nie gehört. Warte mal. Klingt gemütlich, huh? Klingt, klingt sehr klein. Oh gut, schön. Nicht so sehr weit weg von LA. Okay. Schön. Ja. Und seit wann bist du da, Erika? Seit wann bist du da? Since when have you moved to California? Fontana, California. See, never heard of that. Let me Google that. Fontana, California. A city in San Bernardino County. Hmm. Nice. $22 people. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's start. Let's start then. Okay. Well, folks, you can always post your questions here. And as I'm going to lecture, or as I'm going to talk about what I wanted to talk about, you're gonna find some more questions. I was deported from Germany in 1997. Really? Wow. How did that happen? I thought you were born here. Deported from Germany. Well, I didn't have my German citizenship, so they kicked me out in 1997. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope you found your new home over there. Do you miss it? Do you miss Germany? Could you come back afterwards as a tourist? or were you permanently kicked out? Is there any way I could learn from you about death in the process of it? I know you said your order covers it. Is there any possible way? Yes. Well, look, my friend, the problem is in order to in order to teach you stuff like that, I need to trust you to a certain extent. You see, I never had the goal of getting the channel or the grail of the serpent to grow um, to its biggest possible size. All right, why? Because you will always attract weird people. You know, especially in the occult. A lot of people come to the occult that have a lot of psychological problems. A lot of people in the occult have psychological issues, and they use magic as an excuse to live a weird lifestyle because they're just fucked up. You know, I wanted to only deal with the people that you could call sane. You know, the good people that are not too fucked up. And when it comes to topics like that, where it gets to the afterlife and many other things, it triggers people in a lot of ways where they need to be psychologically rather stable. You see what I mean? So I can't just teach that to everybody. I gotta know you first. Yes, in my order, I teach that. We have a very clear process, and we do a lot of necromancy actually. But um, it's a problem if I would teach it to just everybody. You know, that's why I don't do that. I didn't have my German citizenship, so they kicked me out. Really small city. I guess you're referring to the San Bernardino thing. Yes, Germany is absolutely beautiful. I can go visit if I want to. Yeah, nice. Small, tight knit group feels better. Mm, yeah. Is it possible to be a good magician and be broke? I don't know. I don't think so. Well, is it possible? It's maybe possible. Is it advised? No, I don't think so. It's not advised. I think being broke is. I think being broke comes from a what's the word? A wrong or miseducation about what it is to make money. There's so much. Look, there's so many emotions connected to money, sexuality, and politics. You usually don't talk about that because you will trigger somebody's issues. And a lot of people are hung up on these topics. You know, I mean, think about it. What are people usually hung up on? People are usually hung up on politics. They're hung up on money, or they're hung up on sex and religion, maybe. Okay, religion. But let's count that under politics. All right. So the thing is, just like let's say dating. If you're a guy and you can't get girls, it's usually because your psychology is wrong. You're wired in the wrong way. Okay, you see that topic in the wrong way, and it doesn't matter how ugly you are. It doesn't matter how. I mean, there will always be girls that you can get. Most guys just don't know how. Okay, so you can still make it happen. But you have to have the right wiring. Um, and the same with money. Everybody can make money. Anyone. It's just that most people see making money as a job, if that makes sense. They only their only concept of making money is through a job. All right, and they don't understand that you can make more by thinking about that topic differently. So it is possible that somebody becomes good at magic, but doesn't use it to increase income. I mean, to make business, to build connections. I mean, money is really uh, value flowing between you and another person. You know. So, all right. Anything else? Any other questions here? Okay. How old are you now, Erica? If you were kicked out at 17, I mean 1997, been kicked out. 23 years ago. And they kicked you out at 18, probably, right? They kick you out at 18, so you're 40 now. Are you married? Did you settle down over there? Sure you did. And were you here with the military? I know a lot of people in the military here. There's a large military presence in Germany. There's Ramstein and there are many other bases. One of them, I think, around Nuremberg and in Bavaria. A lot of bases there. Okay, 24 people. Look, guys, I'm here to talk about a very special event that's going to be taking place over 2 weekends. It's going to start this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, and it's going to have its second part on the 2nd and 3rd of January. Okay? So 2 weekends of a boot camp, a very, very special boot camp. Now, listen, I started promoting that yesterday on very short notice. And the reason for that is I really want to, I just want highly motivated people, right? I'm not here to sell you that stuff, really. I don't really care. It's more like this is an opportunity that I'm offering highly motivated people because, look, a lot of people said yesterday, oh, why didn't you tell us earlier? Why didn't you tell us earlier? Because I could have kind of like saved up or something like that. Listen, bro, this is not out of the ordinary, the cost of it. All right. It's actually pretty low for an entire boot camp, two weeks. All right. I mean, 2 weekends. So, in my opinion, if you want to make it happen, you will make it happen somewhere or another. You could. All right. So the price or any of that is not the issue. It's your motivation. That's what's up. And I'm just not patient enough to try to get people to go there. The people that are motivated, and I already had like I don't know how many people signed up. Uh, there are plenty of people who already signed up, and the point is, I don't see why I would have to wait. All right, so the opportunity is still there till Saturday. Okay, I mean you have to sign up before Saturday to have to get a seat, obviously, right? But you um why I mean what am I even offering there? Yeah? What is it that you're that you can expect in that boot camp? See, I'm offering complete transformation that's really the goal, the transformation of you. All right. See, she's talking about the military here. Erica says, I was 27 when they kicked me out. Yes, Germany is swamped with military. I was born in military property. Okay, so she's talking about the military. Okay, we're talking about a magical boot camp. I don't know if you know anything about the military, but when you join the military, the first thing that they do is they break you down in some way or another. Okay, and why do they break you down? Well, first of all, they want to see where your threshold is. Okay, meaning how much stress and how much pressure can you take and still function, right? Because a war obviously is a high stress situation, so they got to make sure that you can focus on the task at hand, even though people are yelling at you, they're screaming at you, and then they're kind of like, you know, trying to distract you in whatever way they can. Now, the initial phase is really breaking down the person, but not for the sake of breaking them down. It's about getting them to see their own potential, if that makes sense. Okay, this is how far I can go. The person needs to experience their own limitations. and then go past them. You see, I think there's this who's a guy named, there's this really interesting guy on I know him from YouTube. He's a Navy SEAL, and he's a long distance athlete, and he does crazy shit like pull up world records. He's an ex Navy SEAL. I think his name is David Goggins, right? Now that guy always, I mean, he says that people stop at 40% of their real capacity. When they reach 40% of their full capacity, their mind will make them give up. All right. So here's the point, man. Here's the point. On this magical boot camp, I'm offering you a transformation of the self. The transformation of the self will happen through an intensity of work that I'm used to. Okay. I can do it. I've done it many, many, many times. Okay. For you, it's going to be transformational. All right. The intensity of work that awaits you there is going to show you your limitations. But not only that, I'm going to push you through your limitations, and not just by yelling at you or some bullshit. No, that's not how it's going to work. The key is, and I'm going to go into the detailed step-by-step transformation that you're going to go through in just a second. Okay, but first I got to give you the value proposition. I got to give you the bigger picture. Okay, what we're doing is we're gonna do exercises and training that is so condensed, okay, and so challenging and advanced that you will go to a new level. I guarantee it. You will reach a new level on these 2 weekends. Let's say you come into this boot camp level 4 when it comes to witchcraft, when it comes to magic, and what you're able to do. You're going to come out of it at least a 7. All right. You're going to come in as a 6 or something like that. You're going to come out as an 8. All right. So I promise you that you're going to come out of these 2 weeks as a much better magician. Now, let me clearly explain what that means. Look, who am I? I'm Frank White, Aurelius Sopax. My specific brand of magic, you could say, is where am I unique from other YouTubers or other teachers on witchcraft? Well, I am focused on the practical application. I'm focused on getting results. I'm not too interested in lofty ideals or abstract things, if that makes sense. Okay, things that you can't prove, things that you can't do anything with. All right, there's way too much talk out there. Okay, but then you ask those people to make something happen, they cannot do it, and I think that's just wrong. That's just wrong. You know, it's almost as if the occult turns into this club for intellectuals. You know, have you ever met these nerds? You know, the nerds that are completely useless to other people and society, but they proud themselves on their high IQ. You know, and maybe they have very specialized knowledge about a very niche thing. You know, something like it could be something like the occult. It could be something like comic books. It could be some other bullshit, some other useless stuff. All right, and they just pride themselves in being able to talk about that shit, but it's completely useless. And the same thing happens with magic. You know, it's this it's those what are they called? Fucking armchair occultists. Okay, I'm different from those guys. Where I was always focused on concrete results. I wanted to get results with the magic. All right, and when you look at my testimonials and how I teach people, it's always about how do you apply this stuff. Okay, I'm the guy that can connect the abstract stuff, the spirit work, with concrete results. Concrete results as getting the girl, getting the guy, getting the money, and you know, getting back at the person that hurt you. Okay, the revenge spells and stuff like that. I'm the person that can actually show you how to make that stuff work for you, how to get concrete results, physical results. All right, how to get the sex, how to get the money, how to get the status, how to get all of that stuff. You know, so my definition of a breakthrough is not some mystical insight. It is the ability to manifest these things. I want you to come out of this weekend or these 2 weekends and be able to manifest the fucking things that you want. I want you to be able to get the girl. I want you to be able to get the guy. I want you to be able to get the money. I want you to be able to, um, you know, get the influence that you want through your witchcraft, through your magic, to make the fucking spells work. All right. That's what I want you to do. And this is what I offer. Okay. So you're going to join. You're going to do this weekend, these 2 weekends with me. And you're going to come out of it being able to do all of these things, meaning to manifest the stuff that you want. And that can be done in 2 weeks. Why? Because look, bro, we're going to have 2 weekends of very, very intense training in the most efficient magical system, which is I focus on the things that actually work. I focus on the specific triggers in your mind that you need to use to make these things happen. Okay. When I say intense training, it means we're going to work for 5 hours on Saturday. We're going to work for 5 hours on Sunday. We're going to do that same thing, the same 5 hours on the second and the third. All right. And I will do these trainings and these exercises with you and the spells. I will do them with you in a specific sequence. And that sequence will open up different parts of your mind and your consciousness so that you're able to do these things. You see what I mean? What you're also going to get is, of course, I'm gonna do spells in front of you. Okay, you're gonna do them alongside with me. You don't necessarily need implements. For most of those spells, we don't need more than a candle, um, a piece of paper, and a pen or yeah, a pen, piece of paper, and a candle will be enough. All right, for most of the spells that we're gonna do, but they're highly highly effective. Now you're gonna do them alongside with me, and as you do them alongside with me, and then ask questions about it, the energy all by itself will transfer over to you how it works. Why do you want to spend time around people that can already do what you want to do? Because they have a bigger universe than you, if that makes sense. Their edge of the universe is at a different level than yours. You understand? And that's why you want to spend time around those people because they show you a different reality, and that transforms you forever if you do it in a more intense way. All right. And after that, you can request a specific spell casted by me. I'm not going to do that on the weekend because it would take away too much time. All right. So I'm not going to do those spells on the weekend, but I'm going to cast the spells for you for anything that you want. Because you tell me, hey, I want a love spell for that person. I want that person. I'm going to cast that spell. You would tell me, I want you to do a ritual so I get that job or something like that. I'm going to do that. All right. And being a member or having taken part in this boot camp will give you the right to ask that from me. All right. So you're getting a spell that alone is worth, I don't know, depending on the spell. I mean, what is it worth to you to get the lover back that you lost? Okay. How much would you pay to get your lover back? Let's put that put a value on that. Let's put a value on that. Hold on. We got 2 weekends of intense training in the most efficient magical system by me. Okay. Those are 20 hours with me, 20 hours of intense training with me. All right. Let's put a price on that. Let's put a value on that. Um, 20 hours. Look, nowadays I charge, thousands for a consultation that people do, that people want me to do. Yeah. But let's say my old prices were like $300 an hour. Okay. $300 an hour, 20 hours. Okay. That is $6,000. That's that worth. I mean, the worth in that $6,000. 2 weekends, 20 hours of efficient magical training and the most efficient magical system. All right. Next, you're going to get a spell casted by me. All right. A spell for whatever it is that you ask me. Okay. Let's say you lost a lover. How much would you pay to get that lover back? How much would you pay to get the lover back? How much is that worth to you? All right. Let's say you want a job, a specific job that pays you more money. How much would you pay to get that job? How much is it worth to you to have that better paying job? Well, it should be at least a certain percentage of the higher salary that you're going to get, right? What is it worth to you to get that lover not back, but get a new lover or the specific girl? How much would you pay to be with the love of your life? How much is that worth to you? All right, I don't know. Like to me, the value of removing the pain of being away from the love of your life, okay? Being broken up with the love of your life, and you know that you're supposed to be together, but that person just broke up with you for some reason they don't want to be with you. How much would you pay to have that person come back to you? I think that's invaluable. But let's say that's worth $100,000. Getting rid of that pain of the loss of that person, at least worth $100,000. People are suffering and killing themselves every day because they've been broken up with. All right, so let's keep it low. Let's call that 100,000. All right, a spell of your choice. Not only that, that's not all. Okay, did you keep track here? We had 6,000, and we have um, the spell, which is 100,000. So we're at 106,000. You're gonna get the revelation of your past lives, your future, and your purpose. I'm gonna do past life regressions with you. Okay, I'm going to reveal to you. I'm not just going to sit there and tell you this is what you did, this is who you were. I'm going to go there with you. I'm going to take your mind there where you can actually experience the past lives. Okay, and how they relate to your current life and your purpose and why you're here and what you're here is what you're supposed to do here. Because your soul has a purpose. We all have a purpose. All right. What is the value of that? What's the worth of that? I don't even know, man. It's freaking high, right? It's what do you want to put? Knowing why the fuck you're here. How much would you? What is the price you put on that? Having the revelation of your past lives and basically finding your purpose in life. I tell you what, there are um, people in business. They get high level business training, and they pay six figures to find their purpose. All right. It's extremely valuable because once you find your purpose, you have meaning in life, man. You have meaning in life. And when you got the right mission, when you know why you're here, why the fuck you're alive, and who you were in past lives, and you got your direction, that's the meaning of life. You know finally what you're here to do. How much would that be in monetary terms? It's absolutely invaluable. Any price that I put on it is way too low. And let's call it, I don't know, 50,000. All right. So we're at 165,000 now, right? 156,000. That's the value of it so far. But you're also going to get a pact with the spirit of your choice. A pact with the spirit of your choice. All right. Let me give you an example. You do a pact with a spirit of wealth. That spirit of wealth is going to transform your life into an expression of that energy. Okay. Let's say you do a pact with a spirit of lust. Okay. The spirit of lust. That spirit's going to change your life to become an expression of that. Now, what is a pact? In a pact, you, of course, decide beforehand what you want out of a pact. That's important. Okay. But then the spirit is going to help you accomplish that. Now, the pact is something that takes a while to come into fruition. All right. And because it's not instantaneous, and because there is some work on your side after the pact has been sealed, I wouldn't charge too high for that. Okay. So I'm charging, let's say, the value of it. I've done packs for 4,000 before. I've done packs for a little bit less. I mean, usually some of the somewhere around 1,000. Okay, so the pact itself, let's call it. Let's say it's valued at 1,000. All right, so we're at 157,000 right now. The demonstration of the spells, whatever. I mean, that's just a bonus. I'm not even gonna, I'm not even gonna count that. The never before revealed secrets of spirit domination and spellcasting, meaning the secret to be able to dominate any spirit, to be able to dominate any spirit, and secrets of spellcasting. So you can take that knowledge that I'm giving you here. You're gonna be able to take that with you. All right. You're also gonna get recordings that you can take with you, and you can watch it all over again. You can let it sink in. You can let it really trickle into your subconscious, and it will transform your subconscious. How much is that worth? The whole thing? No, no. I'll just throw that in as a bonus, but let's say that's worth another 10 grand. Another 10 grand, okay? So, I mean, we're right now, we're at about $170,000, 168, whatever, $170,000, okay? So that's the value that you're getting from this boot camp, all right? But I'm not charging you 170,000, of course. That's ridiculous, because most people wouldn't be able to afford that. But what I am charging, most people are able to afford 100%. If they're not doing it, it's just because they are not motivated enough. But that's fine. That's fine. See, so that's the value proposition, and I'm gonna go into the exact process in just a little bit. All right. Is the bootcamp your highest value offering yet, Frank? By the way, I just joined, so excited. Yes, well, yes, it is. I think the highest value thing yet. I believe so. Yes. Okay. How might one best prepare for a pact? And it's a pact, not a pack. Okay, it's a pact with the spirit. Other than study, of course. You should know the spirit. Listen, people study too much and practice too little. That's a big problem in the world. Okay. So you don't need that much study. What you need to know is you need to learn to listen to your guts and instinct. Yes, that's him. Okay. Hi, Frank. I purchased your money meditation today. I listened to it 3 times in a row this afternoon, and thank you so much. I'm already seeing positive results. Show off. Okay. Nice. All right. Good to know that, Miss Tracy. Thank you for the live. You're welcome. Hey, Frank. Hope your day is going well. Thanks, Dragon Subs. Yeah. It's 7 a.m. and we got a full lockdown in Germany because of fucking the Rona, COVID. Full lockdown. Most people freak out when they have a full lockdown. I'm like, you know, I'm good. I'm gonna find something to do. No worries. Just gonna be working. I'm just gonna do rituals. I'm gonna be reading. It's fine. I'll be good. Yeah. Frank. Okay. So next, how am I planning on getting you from point A to point B? Brother Frank, will you make a subliminal recording on health? Um, that's actually a good idea. Maybe I should actually do that. Yes. Well, it's a very high chance that I will do one. I mean, those creating those subliminals takes me some time, but I guess it's worth it. Health is a high value thing. So yeah, probably gonna do it. Yes. Sure. Okay. Erica, So you miss Germany from time to time. Do you visit often? Do you visit once in a while? And when you visit, do you go to Nuremberg or Nuremberg? Nuremberg? By the way, it's pronounced Nürnberg in German. Nürnberg, as they say it actually. It's they speak Fränkisch. Fränkisch. It's a very interesting accent that they got. Um, I used to have a teacher who was from that region. Uh, because I went to school in Bavaria, right? But I had a teacher who was from, yeah, I mean, Franken is a part of Bavaria, right? And he called himself a Beutebayer, because um, Franken was conquered by Bavaria. Beutebayer. Do you still speak Fränkisch? You should be able to do that, right? Yes, thank you. Signs point to yes. Hmm. All right. So how much is the boot camp? How much is the boot camp? Go here. Here's the link. The value is 170,000. What I charge is two. All right, 2 grand. The value is 170 grand, at least. Okay, I didn't even value most of the things there. But look, it's nothing for what you're going to receive there. That's just a fact. And anybody can make it happen, I believe. But I only want to work with highly motivated people. That's why I'm not going to bombard you with emails for weeks. Naveen, you're subscribed to the bootcamp? Oh, you just signed up. I see it. Okay, I get email notifications on signups. Naveen, yes, you signed up. Okay, cool. Well, let me put you on the list here. Yes, just signed up. All right, good. Hold on. I'm going to go into that question in just a second. Why is it so important to understand your past life? I'm going to take you through the sequence that is necessary to have that breakthrough that I promise. Okay, just give me a second. I'm going to go into that in just a second. I just want to understand. I just want you to clearly understand the value proposition that I'm doing here. Okay, because for a lot of people, that's always a little bit abstract. And understand that um, if that's kind of new to you, or if you're not. Well, if you're not in that game for a long time, it's maybe hard to put value onto this. Okay, this might sound like abstract things. That's why I have to make it more concrete. Okay, so the value proposition is that I'm going to take these high value things, and I'm going to transform you from the beginning to the end of this boot camp. I promise you that you will come out of the boot camp as a different person. A different person defined as somebody who is able to get much better results with their magic, meaning to get the fucking spells to work. Okay. And that will be necessary. And everybody takes advantage of it will get their investment back in. I mean, the return is going to be infinite, I promise. All right. There's no price that you can put on this that is actually fair. I'm actually ripping myself off, to be honest here. Um, Benelux subliminals, I think. Okay. I like the Guardian Angel subliminal. It stopped some chaos I had in my life. Can you make a weight loss one? Weight loss. I can include that in health, or maybe I create a separate one. I don't know. Good. Okay, so let's go into the actual process. All right, because look, I got to show you how I am planning on doing this. How do I take you from where you are to the next level? All right. So when you look at the sequence here, in the beginning, you're going to be, what's the word? Still rooted in physical reality, more or less. Okay, so we're going to begin by making your reality more malleable for the spell and for your witchcraft to be very effective. You got to be able to loosen the boundaries of your perception, so to speak. Okay, and that is more than just going into a trance. Okay, we want a permanent effect on you, a permanent change in your perception of reality. Okay, and that will be done through a series of different exercises to loosen the boundaries of what you call your reality. All right. Next, we're going to use these altered states to start working on manipulating reality. And if you're in a high, if you're in an altered enough state, you can you can perceive reality shifting within you and outside of you as you're doing it. Okay, as you're doing it, it's, I don't know if you've seen these. Have you seen Doctor Strange the movie? Have you seen Doctor Strange the movie? Well, there are these scenes where they activate their powers, and the laws of physics kind of like bend. All right, they kind of like change. There's a similar effect that you experience when you're deep in a ritual, when you're deep enough and you force your will upon the fabric of reality. You can actually see reality rearranging. All right, we live in a quantum soup. Okay, we live in a quantum soup. This solidity that we experience, the solidity that we experience is really an illusion. It's a perceptual illusion. When we break through of that perceptual illusion, you can actually see, just like in the Doctor Strange movie, you will perceive reality rearranging right in front of your inner eye. All right, and you can change the fabric of reality through your rituals. All right, and this is what we're going for. So for that, I have to take you through a specific sequence of exercises. Okay, trances here, um, specific mantras, meditations that, and with different visualizations. I'm going to take you into states that states of consciousness that allow you to perceive reality in that way. You see, and that's going to make a permanent change in your perception, because once you have been there, your subconscious remembers it. Okay, your subconscious remembers it, and it's going to be easier for you to get back there. Okay, that alone will change you forever. You're going to come out of it as a changed person. But not only that. Okay, listen, we got 4 5 hour intense workings ahead of us. Okay, that's 20 hours. Okay, and this is just the very beginning. This is going to be like the first third of the first day. All right, after that, we're going to use that, because what you're going to experience is a breaking down of your old reality, a breaking down of your of your old perception of reality. That is always connected. This is always connected to a breaking down of the own ego, because the way you perceive the world is connected to a specific self concept that you have, you see. And as you're changing the boundaries of what you perceive to be possible for you, the self concept is also going to break down. The magician in his practice changes reality on a constant basis. This takes a toll on your psyche in a sense where you need a fixed point. You need something that you can rely on that is outside of your everyday identity. Okay. And that's why we need the past life regressions. I have to connect you to your eternal core. I have to connect you to the identity that you are behind the reincarnations. There's, yes, you are a specific person right now. You have a certain identity, but that is the identity that you have in this lifetime. There was an identity that you had before in another lifetime, and there's an identity that you will assume in the next lifetime that you live. But what is your real identity? Your real identity is the soul that keeps reincarnating. Okay, and if you're at a certain level when it comes to witchcraft, and I assume that if you're on this live stream, there are past life connections to magic. All right, it's not that you just um, get to this level like this. A lot of people here, a lot of people that study my stuff um, have worked on their ascent or on their magical path in past lifetimes. All right. So what is important is that you get connected to that identity that is outside of your current lifetime. You see, so that it gives you that fixed point. Because if you constantly change reality in that way that we just did it through the spells, your own self concept is also going to have to change constantly. You know, it will become malleable as well. In order to be able to withstand that, in order to stay sane throughout that process, you need that identity, and you need to be able to refer back to that identity, you see. And that's why we have to do that, and that's why I'm going to connect you to that, your eternal identity that has gone through many lifetimes. Of course, you're also going to be revealed in different lifetimes. You know, you're going to be revealed who you were, what you did, how you died in past lives. Okay. And also the future. I'm going to read your future for you, and where you're headed in this lifetime, what is your destiny in this lifetime, and what is going to come after. All right. That's also going to be revealed to you. And you're going to get a spirit of your choice, a pact with a spirit of your choice. Why is that important? Well, if you from in this awareness that we just attained, okay, when you in this awareness find a teacher, I don't know, whoever that might be, uh, a spirit that you want to have a long-term relationship with, I don't know, archangel, whoever, Anael or something like that. I, that that spirit is going to remain with you forever, okay? And it's going to be your teacher, and it's going to continue to teach you throughout your life. Not necessarily that identity that you are. It's going to teach that eternal soul that you are, okay? And it's going to help you fulfill your purpose and your mission in this lifetime. You see, that's why we need the pact as well. When you have gone through this initiation, because all of that is nothing but an initiation, it is a breaking down of the old self and a rebirth of a new, more powerful self. You're not going to be the same person when you come out of this. You will, I promise you, you will be a different person. You will see life different forever, and your power is going to be at a completely different level forever. All right, and at that point, you're ready for certain secrets of spirit domination. All right, and spell casting. See, magic always depends on your state of consciousness. If I revealed the secrets that I'm going to reveal in this bootcamp to somebody who has not gone through the bootcamp, they're not even going to be able to use them. All right, because their own perception is going to block them from applying that stuff. What makes it possible for you to change reality with magic is your perceptional change. You have to change your perception of reality in a certain way, and that allows you to change it then. Okay. Now, without the prior boot camp, that is impossible. You see. So if I spill the secrets here on a live stream, nobody's going to be able to use them. But if I teach you that on the boot camp, where you're, by the way, like I said, your life is going to be transformed. Your identity is going to be transformed throughout this process. And then you're going to be able to use them, and your life is going to be changed permanently. Like I said, that is the sequence that I'm going to take you through. The breaking down of your old reality and the self concept, and also um, the ability to reshape reality that's going to be awakened within you. Okay, you're going to have these crazy experiences. Then past life regression, a connection to your eternal self, and then a connection to a teacher, a spirit, through a pact that is going to teach you long term. Okay, and all the other things that I mentioned here. Like I said, that's a sequence, and that's the value proposition. All right, I'm gonna post it here again. Let me post it here again. Let me post it here again. See, when it comes to your life, I'm sure you have a lot of challenges. All right, I just posted the link if you want for you to sign up. Um, there are many challenges that you're going to go through in life, and see, The question is, how do you become unstoppable? Because every challenge that you meet in life is just there so that you can overcome it. You see, it's just there to teach you how to go to a new level. So how do you do that? Well, there's literally nothing in your life that you can't influence, can't change, and can't control without if you know magic. Okay, there's nothing that you can't know if you know magic. Any knowledge is accessible to you. All right, you can influence anything that you want. So magic is literally is what the kings use. All right, it's what will give you the cheat codes to life. That's what magic is. You see. So you want to get this for sure. I mean, you don't have to, but and I only want to work with highly motivated people. So if this doesn't motivate you, I don't know what is, man. Because look, I broke it down to you. I estimated the value at 170 grand. And that's low, all right? And you can get it for two. Two. Let's see. What's this? Will this affect your other programs, as in canceling or discounting updates? Will this affect my other programs, as in canceling or discounting updates? Does it affect my other programs? No, no. See, I always see it like this. How do you position yourself? How do you position yourself? Have you ever been to a Versace store, or have you ever been to a Gucci store? I recently I recently bought a Porsche. All right, and look, there's something different when you go into high value stores. All right, let's say you're in a Porsche center. All right, the of course the quality of everything is better, but not only that. Listen, this is quality stuff. A Porsche is a quality car. I got a Porsche 911 Carrera. Okay, that's a quality car. It's a quality car. And driving that thing just feels amazing. And you just, I mean, if you have a little bit of appreciation for engineering, that thing is just beautiful. It's a piece of art to me. All right. What would happen if I went there? I was like, hey, can you maybe look, man, come on, I really want this, but I don't think I can afford it. Like it's me. Come on, man, it's me. It's Frank. Can you maybe lower the price to like 50%, 60%? Because it's me. You know what they would do at that point? They would hurt their own brand. They would hurt their own brand. Nobody does that. Nobody gets the idea of going into a Porsche center or a Versace store or uh, any other like luxury brand store and walk in there and ask, hey, can I maybe get a discount? Can you maybe give me a discount? Come on, it's me. You know, no, come on, man. I'm a little short on cash right now. You see, they don't do that. They're going to tell you, I'm sorry, sir. Not possible. What the fuck are you even doing here? They're going to look at you like, what the fuck are you even doing here? You can't afford it. Why are you here? You see what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is, this is how I see my stuff. You see what I mean? I just broke it down to you. What I'm offering is already extremely underpriced. It's extremely underpriced. It's the worth is at least 170 grand. What I just broke down to you, and I charge 2 grand, and people still ask for a discount. Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see how I see that stuff? So no, I'm not gonna go lower than that. I'm not gonna cave in. All right, because Porsche would do that. You know what I mean? If I had gone into that Porsche Center, I'm like, man, I really like that car outside, and can you get it for me? And when you order a Porsche or any really high value car, um, I mean, first of all, they create it for you personally, personalized, and there are all kinds of things that you can go through. There's shit that you would, I mean, you never heard before. You know what they could do with your car. I mean, I mean, so many things, so many extras that you can order. Imagine throughout the process, you're like, yeah, I really like that extra. I really like it to have my name on the side, and then I'd like to be the rims like this. I'd like to be the rims like that, and then you're like, okay, but I think I'm gonna have a problem with paying the full amount. I mean, come on, it's me. It's my birthday. It's my birthday, man. Can you lower the price for me? Nobody does that. You see, and this is how you should see this here too. This is high value stuff. Where else do you learn this? Nowhere. Okay. You're going to get some generic stuff somewhere else. Here, you're going to learn the real stuff. You see, so I'm not going to I'm not going to lower this stuff because it's already way too low. I'm already ripping myself off, you know what I mean? You're already ripping me off if you sign up for the actual price. So, but I can deal with that because I offered. All right. Um, I started a GoFundMe campaign because 2000 is more than I have ever seen in my life. Really. Look, I don't like to make the prices of my programs too low because see, as harsh as that might sound, and I understand that if you're like I don't know, if you're maybe in South Sudan or something like that, where the economy like is not existing and there is no economy. All right. I know that I understand that it's a little bit harder. Okay. I understand that it's harder than if you live in a in a in a in a in a country that has at least free markets. Okay. But if you live in a country that has a free market where you can exchange your value with other people, there is, in my opinion, there's no excuse to be broke. There is none. All right. I do believe in capitalism. I really do. Okay. Um, but capitalism that is actual capitalism. Most people associate capitalism with corruption. No, capitalism is the opposite of that. Capitalism is the most honest and fair way of exchanging with the world or dealing with the world. Okay, it's the best economic system there is. Okay, nothing has uh, nothing is more has helped more people get out of poverty than capitalism. Okay, capitalism has changed. Capitalism has changed the the economic destiny of so many people, and it has improved it. Okay, so capitalism is the way to go. You see, it's not that corrupt thing that people associate it with. So if you live in a society that has capitalism or has at least free markets, there's really no there is no excuse to be broke. There is none. There's no excuse to be broke. It's your own fault at that point. And most of the time it's because you think wrong about certain things. You think wrong. You think that the only way to get money is to have a job or to find a job. Well, I have bad news for you. I have really bad news for you. Okay? The fourth industrial revolution is coming full steam. All right? What do you think was going to happen with all these jobs that are going to be gone? You know what Corona is going to do to the economy? All of that stuff has not even started yet. Not even started yet. Do you know how many fucking businesses are already bankrupt, but they didn't have to file bankruptcy because they gave them a break? They gave them a break for 2019, 2020. The job that you're hoping for, the job that you're expecting to have is not going to exist anymore. You understand? It's not going to be there anymore. So now is the time to do whatever you can to prepare yourself for that and to get you into a situation where you're not dependent on that. See what I mean? And what you're going to learn on this boot camp is, of course, you're is possible. I mean, you can use that to change your economic destiny as well. Okay, so you're actually shooting yourself in the foot Like, maybe I'm gonna get, maybe I'm not gonna get. Nah, maybe not. You're hurting yourself. You're not hurting me or anybody else. You're hurting yourself. You see? Mark my word, next year, 2021, 2020, it's over. It's over for the little guy. Promise you. Okay. They estimate that 40% of all jobs are going to be gone within the next 10 years. What are you going to do in the next, like, what are you planning on doing? Do you have a plan? And I'm not just talking about the low quality jobs. I'm talking about or low paying jobs. I'm talking about lawyers. Okay. Lawyers are going to lose their job because AI can do their job better than they do. Okay. AI can actually apply the law better than they do artificial intelligence. Most lawyers are too slow, all right? And they make more mistakes than a computer would, artificial intelligence. A lawyer, a fucking lawyer, man. Um, so many things that doctors do as well. I mean, there are still going to be doctors, of course, but look, let me tell you something. Here's something that happened when I went to the doctor. Okay, I go to the doctor like twice a year to get my blood work done. Okay, uh, get my blood work done. Now, in summer, that was around June. That was around June. I went in there and I got my results back. And he called me. My doctor called me and was like, "Your liver enzymes are that of an alcoholic." Okay, so my liver enzymes were sky high. I was like, how does that even work? I eat healthy, I exercise, and I don't drink alcohol. Like, how's it possible? He's like, I don't know. It says it. I mean, it says it on the paper. You know, that's what the lab says. Okay, great. I got the fucking letter with the results, and they don't explain shit, right? They don't explain shit. They just tell you, okay, this is how it is. Blah blah blah. I'm the big doctor. Blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. I took that letter and I started doing research. Okay, boom boom boom. Wikipedia. When you, I mean, most of those terms you only know if you're a doctor, obviously, right? So I had to look up everything that was in there. Okay, and one of the words was, and that was in regards to some other indicator, um, some other value in the blood that could not be estimated or that could not be read. It could not be analyzed by the lab because, I mean, the word that they used was broken down due to heat. Okay, so heat had broken down the enzymes that they wanted to measure, and so they couldn't give me that value. All right, so it turns out I had my blood drawn on Wednesday morning, and the blood was sent to the lab to be analyzed on Friday afternoon. And in the meantime, they had it standing in the fucking sun. They had my blood standing in the fucking sun. Okay, so of course things are gonna break down in the blood. You know, enzymes break down. They're heat sensitive, right? So this time I went there. Okay, listen, guys, take my blood again. I want to have it measure it again, or I want to have it tested. And this time, send it in right away. Okay, send it out. Send it in the next day. I mean, the same day. That's what I told them. Results came back perfect. Everything's perfect. My blood work is just, I mean, couldn't be better, right? So what's the moral of the story? First of all, you always double check. You don't just listen to what authorities tell you, or fuck him. He's a doctor. Whatever. He can't even do a blood work. The point that I'm making is so many jobs will be done much better by artificial intelligence and computers. So many people are going to lose their jobs, okay? And you can position yourself now in the right way. That's what I'm saying. So I don't understand people that don't want to invest in their education, or they um, don't want to change their destiny. And what I'm offering you here is definitely life. It's definitely going to change your destiny. Okay, so let me cover a couple of questions here. What's this? You do so much for us, Frank. You're right, bro. No doubt. Will you please do another boot camp in the future for the ones who can't afford right now? There's no guarantee. Look, I don't want to devalue this stuff by doing too much of it. It's like, what is this? Like this, extremely valuable opportunity. Blah blah blah. Boot camp here, and then next month I do another one. Like that's fucked up. Why would I do that? It doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, I don't do this. I don't do it like that. You know, some things you don't want to devalue. Plus, look, bro, do you think 20 hours, you know, I mean, think about it. That's also work for me. All right. It's always, I mean, if you learn something, yeah, it's going to be hard for the student, but it's even more challenging for the teacher, you see, because you have to have the answers to their questions. You have to constantly do the work. You see what I mean? You have to give them the answers, and you have to correct them. Okay, so there's a lot of work that goes into that, into teaching. Okay, I think that a lot of people don't realize that. So I wouldn't want to do these 20 hours every month. Forget about it, man. No thanks. That's going to be a shitload of work for me too. It's going to be exhausting, but that's fine. I'm willing to do it this time, but I don't know if I want to do it another time. I love capitalism, but the government bailing out big corporations is not true capitalism. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's true. This is not capitalism, it's corporatism or a plutocracy, which is wrong. Absolutely wrong. They should be gone, all of these fucking banks. In 2008, they should have been gone. Hey, Frank, what's a good way of improving your imagination? Visualizing, using it. It's like a muscle. I'm in a third world country and I'm trying to find a way to afford what Frank is offering. If there's a will, there's a way. Absolutely. If you want to, you can make it happen. Look, even when it comes to a third world country, some people are making money. Absolutely. Some people are making money. Listen, I got a new software program by somebody for a new business that I'm starting. And for that, I needed a customized software, and that person is in Vietnam. All right, and I'm paying that person a shitload of money, and it tells you how much that person made in the last year. It tells you as you hire the person, it tells you how much money worth of contracts they were making last year. Okay, and for that person, it said 400 grand, $400,000, U.S. dollars. Okay, I'm not talking about his currency in Vietnam. I'm talking about $400,000. This person is in Vietnam. That guy he's living the fucking life. I mean, yeah, you make less in Vietnam, but you also have lower living costs. All right, what kind of lifestyle can you live on 400 grand a year in Vietnam? Think about it. He's probably the pimp daddy over there. You know, he's like balling out like crazy. Think about it, 400 grand. Like, I don't know, rents out an entire club, everything filled up with bitches. Like, that's that's the kind of lifestyle that the guy probably has. And he lives, so don't tell me it's impossible. It's definitely possible. Yeah. All right. Um, what else? Yeah. So, so I have to make sure that you understand the urgency of this whole thing. Let's talk about urgency. You have around 2 days, 21 hours, and 47 minutes until you can't sign up for it anymore. Okay. I'll repeat, you have 2 days, 21 hours, and 47 minutes until you cannot sign up anymore. Until then, in order to take part in this boot camp, you will have to sign up. Yeah, you will have to sign up. So there's also a limited amount of spots. Okay, if that number hits before the time is up, that page is going to go down. I don't care, I don't really care. Let's say I reached the maximum amount of people one day before the countdown is over. I'm hardcore. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna take the page down, and you will not be able to sign up for it anymore. Okay, so the earlier sign up, the better, obviously. All right, that's urgency. There's a lot of urgency here. Number two, I already talked about the value. What you're getting here is actually invaluable, but I had to put a price on it. So I stayed very low and conservative, and we came up to 170 grand. All right. What I'm charging in comparison is two grand. Okay. So 170,000 value. The charge is 2,000. All right. Which is still, look, what you're going to be able to do with what you learn there and how it's going to transform your life is invaluable. It's literally the key to all the things that you want. Okay. Like I said, what do you want? What is it that you want? Have you ever been in a situation where you had been left by a lover? Did you feel the pain? Do you remember the pain? What it was like to be broken up with? Do you remember that? What it felt? With what you learn in this boot camp, you will be able to get that person back like this. You will be able to remove the pain of that like this. Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been lonely in your life? Have you ever felt like nobody cared about you, or have you ever felt like um, nobody was on your side or something like that? Have you ever felt alone? You can remove that through what you're learning here. Okay. Have you ever had worries about the future? Had you ever had worries about how things are going to go for you? Are you going to be safe in the future? Are you going to be one of the winners in the future? Okay. By the way, this is how you should think. All right. Don't think about, oh, am I going to be safe in the future? Think about, how can I be one of the winners? Because there are always winners. You ever notice there's always somebody winning? Always. Apparently, somebody's always winning. Why aren't you winning? Huh? Why are you not winning? Why is somebody else winning? Okay. What you're learning there, the transformation that you're going to go through, is going to turn you into a winner. Always. All right. I'm not worried about being good or well off in the future, because I know I will be. There's no situation that magic can't fix, that my magical abilities can't fix. Nothing. I can do all. I'm always safe. Always. All right. You have to understand that. This is what you're getting. This is what you're getting. The freedom from worry for the rest of your life. The freedom from worry. That's what you're getting. Okay. Um, have you ever wanted to protect your loved ones? All right. Have you ever want to? Did you ever want to relieve the pain of the people that you care about? Magic can give you the tools to do that. All right. Have you ever thought of a girl, or have you ever been into a girl and you thought she's out of your league? She's absolutely out of your league. Like, this girl would never be with me. Like, okay, what do I have to offer? I mean, what do I have that will make her feel interested in me? She's into those other guys. She's into those whatever tall guys. She's into those rich guys. She's into whatever, the successful guys, which is partially true. I mean, success and beauty just go hand in hand. Okay, women will always move towards the top of the dominance hierarchy. That's just a fact of life, all right? But look, magic can get you that girl, okay? Magic can get you that girl. That's for sure. Proven in I don't know how many times. It's just a proven thing. Trust me. Magic can get you the girl, can get you sex. Because that's really what we're looking for, isn't it? Right? As a guy, yeah, of course you love her and you want to be with her, but in the back of your mind, being with her doesn't mean taking her out on a date. Okay, that's not really that satisfying, is it? What you really want is you want to have sex with her, right? What about the ladies? Have you ever thought about being with a guy and well, maybe you couldn't interest him in the first place, maybe he didn't even pay attention to you, all right? Or you could get his attention, but only short term, and you want him to commit to you. You want him to be yours. Magic can do that for you. He can tame that lion. Magic can tame that lion for you. The guy that you want. You see, all of these things. I'm not just offering a boot camp. I'm offering a transformation of your life forever. Okay, forever. The keys to get you whatever the fuck you want, and then some. Okay, and like I said, what I charge for it is actually a joke. You know, it's I mean, it's almost offensive to charge such a low price for it. But hey, whatever. Okay, is somebody posting comments? Hmm. It's weird. Let me refresh this page because I'm not seeing any comments here. Oh yeah, there you go. Gratitude and respect signing up. Yeah, Alex. That's a good decision. Make sure to sign up as soon as possible. Okay, because like I said, uh, I would love to have you on there, Alex. I've talked to you a couple of times, so I think you're a very good fit for that boot camp. And uh, but make sure that you sign up as fast as possible because the clock is ticking, right? Just so you have a space, a spot. I mean, hello, Frank. Is it dangerous to do a spirit pact? Nope, not in the way that I do it. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, obviously you shouldn't do it. But if I seal the pact for you, it's not dangerous. That was my question. Will I learn stronger spells than your psychic seduction class or same type? What psychic seduction class are you talking about? Which one? Your magic style to me is the best. Yeah, to me as well. Thank you. I mean, to me, this is the only style. You see, like I said, I broke it down in the beginning. Who am I in this field of magic? Who am I? What makes me different from all the others that you might have seen on YouTube? I'm the guy that gets you concrete results. All right. I'm the guy that can take abstract things and make them concrete and usable. I'm the guy that takes um, what other people use in terms of. I'm the guy that can do what other people claim to do, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? And they don't get the results. I get the results. I'm the guy that gets you the results. I'm the guy that gets you the girl. I'm the guy that gets you the money. I'm the guy that gets you the opportunities. I'm the guy that transforms your life through magic. That's who I am. The rest, they're all talk. Okay. So yeah, my style of magic is the best. And to me, that's the only style. The rest is just a fucking fantasy. They're jerk offs. That's what's up. Is the financing option still available? Um, well, it's you can make it 50-50, but only in really rare cases. Okay, so you would have to contact me because look, I don't want to run after that money afterwards. I don't want to be if a month later or so, I want to text you. It's like, hey, do you have the money now? Because I don't want to do that shit. So preferably right away. Okay. But if there's absolutely no way for you, you're gonna have to be convincing. I have to trust you when it comes to that. And you can make a down payment of 50%. That's as low as I can go. Okay, 50% now and 50% in a month or two. You know, or in 1 month, 50% next month. That's possible, but nothing else. All right. Hi Frank, what is your belief on creation and what is your goal for the afterlife? I'm not going to reveal that to you. But what is my belief on in creation? Um, I actually don't know how to answer that, my friend. I think I have an idea of what you mean by that, but see. What do we have to give in exchange for the pact with the spirit? I don't know anything about that and a little bit afraid of the long-term consequences. When you get into a pact with the spirit, you give your willingness to learn and to change, because in order to accomplish what is put as the pact goal requires you to turn into a new person. So you have to have a willingness to turn into that person, which is connected to a transformation of the self, right? So if you're afraid of that, you shouldn't do that. I'm not here to convince you, my friend. I'm here to give people that know the value an opportunity. Okay. I'm not here to get you to do anything, Mr. Christ lover. Okay. I'm not offended or anything. Don't think that. People always think I'm offended. I'm not offended. You know, people get nervous when I when I talk to them directly. They really get nervous. Like, I don't want to offend you. Listen, I don't get offended that fast. All right. And even if I say I'm offended right now, it's like, look, I know most people are stupid. Okay. Straight up, that's just a fact. Okay. Most people are stupid. So I expect weird comments. And that's fine. Anyways, what I'm saying is, if you're afraid of doing a pact, don't do a pact. No, if you're afraid of magic, don't practice magic. You know, this is like you're a sexual scientist and you're afraid of pussy. You see, or I don't know. I want to be a sexual scientist, but I never want to do actual sex and never want to have actual sex. That's the old that's the what are they called, the armchair cultists. That's exactly the phenomena that I was talking about. People that theorize about things but never actually do anything. You see, and of course they don't get results. I mean, yeah, I'm a sexual scientist. I've written 5 books about how to have sex, and I wrote an abstract on anal sex and BDSM and everything. Okay, when was the last time you had sex? Well, never. I'm a little bit afraid of it. I'm afraid that my penis will be swallowed by the vagina and never come up again. And who knows? I mean, the vagina could have teeth on the inside. Just because you don't see the teeth from the outside, it could have teeth on the inside. So is it safe to put my penis in there? I've heard stories. By people who also didn't have sex, but they were warned by somebody else that didn't have sex, right? So that's kind of like what's going on with magic, and people that study the occult. It's all just a bunch of fucking virgins. It's, for real. Yeah. But this is for the big boys. This is for those who want to get their dick wet. All right, or they're. I mean, of course, there are ladies here too. This is also for the ladies who want to get it on. That makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me, you know? That's really what it sounds like to me. But that's fine. It's cool. All good. All good. Teach your own. I don't give a shit. Stay a virgin forever. That's fine. Sex is overestimated anyway. I'm not I'm not mean at all, Frank. Just wanted to be sure my soul will not be tormented for eternity. That's a complete myth, my friend. It's a complete myth. Total bullshit. That's an invention. It's a lie that's been created to keep you from your power. Okay. Your soul cannot be uh, sold, if you will. Okay. So that's a lie that people made up. And look, bro, I'm not here to convince you. If you're afraid of that stuff, if you have myths like that in your head, or if you actually believe that shit, don't do it. Okay, I don't want to deal with you anyways if you have these ideas in your mind. You shouldn't study my stuff if you have these ideas in your mind, please. Okay. If any of you here thinks that you're gonna go to hell for practicing magic or making a pact with the spirit, please unsubscribe from all that I do. Don't watch my videos and don't deal with me. Okay, please go somewhere else, please. Okay, no offense, but this is not the right place for you if you have these kind of ideas in your head. All right, Christ lover. I should have known, man, by that name. Damn Christ. So, okay, guys, I'm gonna post the link here one more time. One more time. I've been live for 90 fucking minutes. Damn. Okay. Okay, people. And I'm talking to those who actually want the power and who are not afraid of it. People that are ready to make a change. People that are ready to transform. People are ready to take control over their lives. People who are ready to finally get their desires, you know? The things that you wanted, the sex, the income, the fucking status, whatever. All of these things can be yours. All right. But you have 2 days and 21 hours to sign up before you have to. I mean, ideally, you sign up before because I'm sure the maximum number of people are going to be reached beforehand. Okay. So ideally, you sign up right now using that link that I posted here. Okay. And I'm going to see if there's a new person that signed up here. Yep. Okay. Alex, you just signed up. Okay. Good decision, guys. Good decision. You will not regret it, my friends. This is going to transform your life, as I promised, and I'll deliver on that promise. Okay. So take advantage of it, guys. Be well.